Grace here again with New Paradigm U.
Ray of Sunshine, also an NPU.
And today we are talking about the perspective of the critic of the philosophy that we've shared in earlier videos about just proceeding from love and trust and just choosing love and trust over fear. Lynette had a great question.
So I have a really hard time buying that just by thinking that I'm not going to get COVID-19 and have all these positive, wonderful thoughts and internalizing and that's somehow magically going to keep me from getting COVID-19. I just don't see how to make this applicable to me.
It does sound like magical thinking, right?
Yes, we are magical beings. I'm glad you said that, Grace. So, to answer my lovely partner Lynette's question from a physical perspective, since she is a 2-4 within human design, very physically based in the here and now, and wanting evidence to support claims, physical evidence. So, when someone, we're gonna have to, can we pause this?
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question directly, and for those of you who have a similar question, it isn't just thinking happy thoughts. That'll make you happy for a little while, but if you come into contact with something that can harm you, it isn't enough. Really what I'm speaking about, what we're speaking about, is a whole mindset shift. So going from a disempowering mindset, which is what most people have now, the conditioning and programming that each of us received growing up, which most of it was very disempowering, to reprogramming ourselves and reconditioning ourselves from an empowerment perspective, knowing that we have the power, because we all do. And because we are powerful beings and creators, as we shift the mindset to being an acceptance of whatever comes, knowing that everything is in divine order. Nothing happens by chance. Things happen for a reason, for those of you that believe those things as we do. That helps us to be in acceptance of whatever happens. If I get the COVID, hey, fine. If I go, fine. I'm fine with it. I'll be back in the next lifetime. I'm in acceptance of whatever happens. And because when someone chooses to be in acceptance, from my perspective, whatever the fear was, essentially the lesson was learned. So I've learned that whatever happens to me is meant to happen. And so things that are disempowering essentially just fall away. As Grace mentioned earlier, magical. It is magical. It's really energetic in nature. Quantum physics is one of the areas that people have done research to explain these kind of phenomena, and that they actually do work. So it's changing and shifting from disempowering, where most people are at in fear, and moving it into empowerment, which is love and trust, and being in acceptance. What's your perspective, Grace?
Yeah, I was just going to say that if you have never watched it, there's a movie called What the Bleep, and it explains the quantum physics of some of this stuff, which I remember the first time I watched it it seemed pretty out there, but it's a fascinating, I'll call it a documentary, I think, of sorts, and it explains the quantum physics behind some of the things that we're talking about.
Okay.
So if you liked what you are hearing, please subscribe to our channel, like it, share it with friends. We want to positively impact 5 million people by 2025. We'd love to have you on board. Help us get there. Thanks.
Slam that like button, people.